Hi, I'm Forrest Fayfeather, and this is a gentle yoga practice intentioned to mobilize the entire body and bring you from your head to your heart. We're going to start out by sitting on our knees. If that's not comfortable, find a different comfortable seat, and we're just going to start with a few breaths. Try to pull the breath really deep down into your belly, deeper than you generally breathe on a regular basis. And if you're doing this at the end of the day, allow everything that you've experienced today, all of the to-do lists that you got done or didn't get done, just let it go with your exhale. And if you're doing this right in the morning, maybe you can think about energizing yourself with this breath and taking an inhale to wake up, and exhale, become centered for the rest of your day. We're going to start from top to bottom, opening up our different channels. Start by taking light ear to shoulder stretches, just very gentle, and then we'll get into rolling the neck out. I do like to start out really soft in the beginning. However, I always like to suggest that you listen to your body and what you need. Always tapping into that internal intuition because you know what's best for you. And start taking some looking up and chin to chest. Chin to the sky, chin to the chest. And if you feel ready for it, if you feel like you want it, start some gentle neck rolls to one side. And if you need to stop and breathe anywhere, do so. Listen to yourself. You know what's best for you. Remember to breathe while you're doing this. Inhale, chin goes up. Exhale, chin goes down. Or whatever feels natural to you. And when you're ready, you can switch directions if you haven't already. Just a few more to this side. And then I want to start pushing your chest out, arching your back, and exhaling. Arch and round. I'll show you from the side. I'm arching as much as I can, and as I exhale, rounding my back. Just working with the spine. If you want to go side to side or in a circle, whatever intuitively comes up for you, I invite you to listen to that feeling. It's almost like you're letting your body dance. Let your body circulate the energy. Let your body move. Because your body knows what it needs. Your body knows what energy needs to be moved, created, stagnated, and changed. Our bodies have all the answers. We just have to tap into it and listen. All right, once you feel ready, we're going to start moving into the shoulders. So just take a few shoulder rolls backwards. Really cinching the shoulders up to the ears, rolling it back like you're trying to fix your posture, which this is fixing our posture if you tend to slouch. And opposite direction, cinch the shoulders up to the ears and press them forward. Up and forward and back, and up and forward and back, and up and forward and back. All right, shake them out. Now bring, as we take our whole arms and bring the shoulders back, doing more shoulder rotations just with open arms now. And opposite direction. Bringing the hands behind us, up and forward. Okay, now we're going to move to our elbows. So bend your arms. They're light, they're flowy. And we're just going to take some circles. Just kind of moving that elbow joint. This is a little bit intuitive. I want you to feel in both directions. Just feel how it feels. Feel how your joints feel. We're just opening up from top to bottom, our entire body, all the joints. And remember to connect back with your breath. If it helps to close your eyes and focus on the feeling that you're feeling, do so. And we're going to move to the wrists. Start rolling out your wrists in both directions. Sometimes I like to take some pretty hands. Switch directions if you haven't already. And then we're going to go to our fingertips. And we're just going to do if you stick your hand in water and you splash the water, we're going to do that kind of motion, waking up our fingertips, waking up our hands. Okay, now we're going to get into our left side, so right palm to the ground, left hand up high, reach over, keeping your hips in one line. You can look down at your hand on the ground or up above you, whatever feels good on your neck. Maybe just straight out. And breathe into that left side. Almost like we're opening the rib cage. We're separating each rib, stretching that lat. Inhale, other side. Left hand to the ground, right hand up. Remember to keep that right hip down. And come back to center. We're going to take a little foot stretch because our feet have been sat on for quite a while now. So I like to just tap them out, tap the tops of my feet out, put my toes tucked down, and then sit back again. So I'm getting a stretch on the sole of my foot. And remember your breath. And yes, Kitty, I remember you. And we're going to come forward, plant our palms, stretch our hips back and up. You can have your knees bent here if you need to. Again, listen to your body, whatever you need. And just walk it out a little bit. Bending each knee. Maybe wiggling the hips. And then bring your knees down and come into a child's pose. Oh, there's a little spider on my mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to sway in a dancey-like motion. We're going to put pressure in our palms, come up, keep our knees bent and our heels to our butt. And we're going to stretch out into a scorpion and then flow right back into our child's pose. Opening up the hips and just keep that fluid motion. Connect to your breath. Maybe inhale, come up. Exhale, come back into child's pose. Whatever feels natural to you. Maybe widen the knees if you feel that you need more of a stretch. I like to wiggle my feet around, wiggle my hips around, get it all loosey, juicy, and goosey. Alright, come back into your downward facing dog. We're going to walk it out again. Keep walking out your dog. We're going to take one foot up. Stretch it as high as you can and then bend the knee and open the hip. You can take circles with your hip. You can keep it out long. You can come back down and up a few times if that feels good. Just play with it. Roll out your ankle. Play with this feeling, with this place. What does it feel like to be on 3 legs? Bring it back down. And we're going to do the same on the other leg. Downward facing dog, opposite leg, whatever one you didn't do. Bend at the knee, open the hip. Circle the hip. Roll out your ankle. Whatever feels good here, do it. Whatever feels good. Just play with that space. You can come back up into a seated position. And we are going to stand up. We've gone from the top of our head all the way down to our hips, our ankles. Everything is pretty open. So we're going to come to standing. We're going to go wide-legged and we're going to go into a goddess squat. So your knees should be over your ankles, your hips in one line. You're not sticking your butt out like this. You're actually tucking it under. And you're going to take your hands on your knees and we're going to do a twist. Take an inhale and bring one shoulder down to the opposite side. Look up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, and take that twist to the other side. Now go into a wide-legged forward fold. Thank you, kitty. The cat's purring. I like to bend my knees. Again, I always suggest to listen to your intuitive notions of what feels good for you, what your body needs. Because we can go to yoga class all day long, but the point of it is to really get in tune with you and what you need. And sometimes there's certain things that you need that the teacher doesn't pick up on. And there's a point when we actually gain power by listening to those little movements, those little things, even in more than just a yoga class in our life. When we can pick up on those small, intricate details of what we need and what step to take next and where to go for support. Slowly come back down and take a comfortable seat. We have just taken some time to connect with our bodies. So I suggest after this sitting for just a little bit longer, let's say 5 minutes or so, just to take a few more deep breaths and really connect with yourself without me talking over it. And just see what comes up. See what calmness might wash over you, see what feelings might come up. And thank you for doing yoga with me today. I hope to do more in the future, and I hope that you can take any of these movements into your own internal practice and find yourself moving intuitively throughout life. Thank you.